talk to our players about this tonight being such a kind of pivotal night for us. You know, I mean, to have a home game in the NCAA tournament, which hasn't happened on our campus before, and the fans come out like they did tonight, and the student body, you know, the local community, and the excitement and the energy that you can feel from the crowd. I mean, it's a really special night for us. So, special thanks to everyone for making that happen and coming out and supporting us.
Talk about that first half, the chances that weren't put away. Did you think that the team could get tight in the second half, or did you realize that they're going to get one and this one is going to ease into a victory?
No, and that's what I said at halftime. You know, just again, keep doing what you're doing. Don't panic. Don't get uptight. You know, make sure that we create enough chances. And I think we showed that in the second half. We came out and just had a sense of purpose that we were gonna get one. And I said, just keep doing what we're doing because we deserve a goal and we're going to get a goal.
Bucknell's coach came in and said that he felt like you guys had fresh legs and used them to your advantage. I guess, how did you kind of make that long layoff that you guys kind of have had work for your advantage?
Yeah, you know, I think you and I spoke last week. The long layoff played against us last week. I really felt like we weren't sharp against James Madison. So I knew there was enough in the tank and the guys had a lot of energy. It was interesting that we actually got the goal. We made an adjustment, and Daniel Escobar came on, and you know, getting the first goal was obviously the icebreaker for us, and you could sense it was some relief, even though you're trying to tell the players that, you know, we were okay. But you know, it's funny that the fresh legs came on and impacted the game as well. So you know, Daniel Escobar came on and got the second.
What did it mean to you that, you know, that kid got that goal after all kind of he's been through here?
Oh, kid's been through so much injury-wise, and I think, again, just you love that story, don't you? The kid who's been through so much, and he comes on and he scores the winning goal or the second goal for us. So, yeah, I was delighted for him.
Congratulations on the win. Y'all probably outplayed them, I don't know how many minutes out of 90, but the last couple minutes, they may have had a little advantage on you guys. What can you learn and take from that last 10 minutes when the ball was on their end for the first time all night, for so many minutes?
Yeah, a couple of things. I thought we weren't retreating into a shell, but I thought we were a little overly compact, and you know, they were going to score a goal by just a flick on or a knockdown, and at that stage in the game. So I didn't think that part we managed particularly well. But again, I think that was just we really wanted to win the game so badly. I think that led to a little bit of misclearances or not getting our foot through the ball, and maybe making some wrong decisions at times when we had the ball. So yeah, certainly we can learn from that. But again, I think it was more because we were so desperate to keep a shutout, you know, and not let them back in the game.
The turnaround, you now face another top 25 foe, Virginia, this year. Stellar record against those power conference teams. Was this schedule built for this?
Absolutely. Yeah, and I said this to the players after the game. And, you know, years gone by, it was kind of unique. We're going to play against an ACC team. Well, we played a lot of ACC teams now. So for us, you know, it's a storied program. It's a great venue to play soccer. I think that's exciting, but we're not going up there just kind of happy to be there. And I think you could see that from our players, like Eric said about the reaction at the end of the game. It wasn't over exuberance, because I think the guys we do want to continue on and not just go up and make up the numbers in Virginia. And I'm not overly concerned about the turnaround time, to be honest. I think we've had so much time off. I'd rather us play Sunday. I think we're going to be fine. I think the guys have got the energy and the fitness levels to be able to cope with that.
Were you happy? I mean, you have to be happy. The possession, it just seemed like crisp passes, and they knew what needed to be done. Is that a game plan that you worked for, or did you have to retool the game plan for Virginia?
Well, you know, we're going to have to deal with Virginia's athleticism. They've got some great athletes, but they've also got a lot of technical players, so it's going to be a different proposition. And we felt like tonight, you know, going against Bucknell, who are a talented team, and you don't win the pay-per-view league if you're doing something right. I felt like we had to make sure it just wasn't just a physical battle. We were going to have to beat them playing soccer, and I thought we did that tonight. I thought we moved the ball very well, and you know, showed some really good combinations.
Jacob really didn't you know, jump on the idea that it was something missing that they filled, but I mean, for you looking at that group, I mean, are you happy that they were able to kind of get that postseason success and kind of at least show that they have that?
No, I really haven't thought about it, Eric. And also you saying that about being 0-3, it hasn't even occurred to me, to be honest. I think soccer's such a funny game, you know. I mean, the fact that you get into a playoff situation, and you know, the moments in games, and you know, I didn't really think that that's kind of a relief or a monkey off the back, so to speak. It did occur to me that, you know, the last time we were in the NCAA tournament, we tied and won on penalty kicks, so it goes down as a tie. So we wanted to obviously change that and win. And that to me is more about kind of pleasing for the program that hey, we won a game in the tournament, and we can obviously get a chance to fight and live again on Sunday.
Right. Is it, you mentioned, you know, how different it was as compared to the CAAs, just the effort. Is that something that you could tell pretty much right away that there was a different kind of energy there?
Right from the get-go, the first 5 minutes. Friday in CAA, it wasn't because of a lack of effort. It just wasn't sharp, and we just looked lethargic for whatever reason. It wasn't because the kids weren't trying. You know, tonight they were up for it, really up for it, and I think that showed we pressed, and we didn't give them too much opportunity to play and get into a rhythm.
Did you make any changes after the second goal in your formation to be more defensive or anything like that?
Yeah, we thought, I mean, you know, we had one player who was playing a little bit more of a central play and helped the midfield a little bit, but we want to be careful that we didn't allow them enough, and we didn't, you know, get enough pressure on the ball higher up the field, or else they were just going to serve the box. So we just had to be sensible with that. We made a couple of changes with personnel, and maybe, you know, drop the line a little bit deeper so they weren't getting space behind us. But yeah, a slight adjustment, but nothing too great.
In a situation like this where Virginia knows they're going to play the winner, are you aware of if they have someone from their coaching staff here in town watching in person?
You're actually not allowed to, you're not allowed to go and scout. So
I don't know what the rules are. Okay.
I'm sure they've been watching video of us during the season, and I've had plenty of time to prepare for either us or Bucknell. You know, now for us, obviously we got to, you know, we weren't looking ahead to Virginia. We want to make sure that we respected the process and, you know, not get ahead of ourselves. So we got some work to do in the next couple of days.
So the guy I saw with the UVA cap on may have just been a fan.
I hope so. If he is, we'll turn him in, right?
Okay.
Obviously still early in the tournament, but do you see any similarities or differences between this year's squad and the 2009 squad?
It's actually quite different, the teams. This team's more, creates more opportunities. I think we've got more attacking threats. Our team in 2009 was set up, we had a very strong defensive team. This team has shown they can defend and they can create a lot of chances. So there's some similarities, but there's a lot of differences too.
So do you think this team has the potential to go further than that team?
Yeah, I mean, you lost to Wake Forest the last time. You know, we take one game at a time now, and again, it's college soccer. And, you know, if we play well, we've got a good opportunity to beat Virginia in advance.
Anybody else? Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you so much.